I'm Kristin Star, and this really belatedly, probably the worst schedule ever, this belatedly is the video for day number 255 of my Song a Day project. And the song that I'm doing is Wildest Moments by Jessie, Ware. You and I, blurred lines, we come together every time. And two wrongs, no rights, we lose ourselves at night. From the outside, everyone must be wondering why we try. Why do we try? And baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the greatest, we could be the greatest. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the worst of all. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the greatest, we could be the greatest. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the worst of all. Wait on the sky, wherever there's smoke, there'll soon be fire. What could bring bad luck? I've been looking at you too much. But from the outside, everyone must be wondering why we try. Why do we try? And baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the greatest, we could be the greatest. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the worst of all. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the greatest, we could be the greatest. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the worst of all. In the middle of it, we walk the line. Thinking back, I miss it, our wildest moments. So you're thinking, what if we ruined it all? My wrecking ball. From the outside, everyone must be wondering why we try. Why do we try? Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the greatest, we could be the greatest. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the worst of all. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the greatest, we could be the greatest. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the worst of all. From the outside, everyone must be wondering why we try. Why do we try? Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the greatest, we could be the greatest. Baby, in our wildest moments, we could be the worst of all. Ooh. That was my audition of Wildest Moments by Jessie, Ware. And that song had come into my head a few days ago, and I was like, oh, I should do that for my project. And then I totally forgot, and then it came into my head again. And I think that it only came into my head because I had seen an email title from Billboard or something that had her name in it. And I was like, oh yeah, that song. I don't know any of her other stuff, any of her newer stuff or anything. That's already from a couple years ago, apparently. But I was like, oh, and it came into my head, and I was like, I should do that song. And like I said, I forgot and remembered again. But, and I had remembered, I had to watch parts of the video earlier to get the second verse and the bridge, or whatever you want to call it later, down. But I remember the video is basically just her spinning slowly on a chair. And the background changes from white to off-white. And it's you would think it's incredibly boring, yet you're keep watching it. It's not the most flattering angles either. And I definitely don't think I would want someone staring at me close up for an entire song, from every angle. But I tried to do my hair sort of a combination between that, I guess, and I've seen her album cover, I think it's that. But my camera shut off for some reason. I don't know why. Luckily, I somehow heard the little thing, I think. But despite the fact that my ears are terribly clogged, which I mentioned the other day, it makes it really difficult to sing, so hopefully that sounded all right. But anyway, and I wasn't able to determine exactly where it had cut off because my camera was exhibiting further wonkiness when I was trying to review the video and would not let me go up to the end. It stops. It's done this before and it had been better for a while, so I don't know if it was that the battery was low or what. Pain in the tuchus camera. It's just over half a year old. But anyway, I do use it a lot though, but still. But anyway, so I was saying that it's not the most flattering angle in the video, and but that is a lot of pressure to be to be recorded like that close up and from so many different angles. And then I was saying that I tried to channel the hairdo a little bit. Like she has sort of like, maybe like a French twist in the video, but then I think on her album cover it's like this big high bun. So I did something sort of in between the two, channeling that hairstyle idea a little bit. I was going to do the bun higher, but then it looked okay, I think. So I was like, I'll just stick with it. But anyway, and I never knew how old she was. Because, I figured she probably wasn't that old, but she looks older. And so I looked her up, and actually there are some pictures in which she looks younger, but she's only a little bit older than me. She just turned 30 like last week. So that's interesting. And I thought she was British, and she is. I probably heard her speak on like a VH1 countdown or something, so I probably knew that. But anyway though, and that's a song that I think is really pretty, but the lyrics are actually a little questionable. I think that they have more adult connotations than I like to put to it. I just like the song. My camera shut off again, and I'm not that low on space, so I don't know what its deal is. But anyway, I mostly like the song for the sound. I think it is a really pretty song with the choruses and stuff. The verses is a little questionable lyrically, but since I don't mean it in a creepy way, I can make it whatever I want it to be. And also, a pronunciation thing in the song, I did mention the other day that unlike most people in the world, I say ruin, not ruin. And there's a thing in, is it 21 Guns by Green Day? Where you have to pronounce it with 2 syllables. But she pronounces it with 2 syllables. Obviously, because like everyone else except my mom and I do. But I was able to make it sort of more smooth. Like she goes, what if we ruin it all? And I said, what if we ruin it all? So it was like somewhere between the two. But anyway, and I was slightly tempted to do sign language to part of it the other day. I was doing like, why do we try? But I just do that to like bits and pieces of songs with my like somewhat limited ASL knowledge. But it's fun. There are videos on my other channel of me signing to music. That's my youtube.com/STARPY85, Starpy. My nickname from my friend when I was younger. But anyway, I don't remember what else I was going to say except that this song is one of those ones that you could essentially sing on like an infinite loop. Kind of like another one I can think of offhand is Pompeii by Bastille, which I did for an earlier day of my project, much earlier. But you could just like continuously go from the baby in the wildest moments from the outside, baby in the wildest moments to the from the outside, baby in the wildest moments from the outside. You could just keep going around and around. And I did add an extra stanza of that at the end, but it's fun. It's got a really good sound, and I don't remember if I was going to say anything else. I was counting on my fingers all the things I wanted to say, and I can't remember if I got to them all. But if I do remember something else, I guess I will put it in the notes. Anyway, so hopefully that sounded good. Once again, that was my rendition of Wildest Moments by Jessie Ware for day 255 of my Song a Day project. And again, I'm on like the worst schedule ever with this. I did finally get video 230 up within the last day. But I really have to knuckle down on getting videos up. I'm just finally up to the Disney Week videos, which started the end of September. I'm practically a month behind, so that's not good. But I'm trying to work on it. Anyway, though, so once again, that was my rendition of Wildest Moments by Jessie Ware for day 255 of my Song a Day project. As always, thanks for listening, and please check back off. I'm Kristin Star. Peace.